everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be working on example 108. So let's get started. I'm going to draw a circle. So C for circle, or just click on circle, and I'm going to use 16 as my radius. I'm going to use the same center and draw a few circles with obviously different radiuses. So one is going to be 40. I'm going to press space, go back to last command, circle with the radius of 32, another circle with the radius of 20. I'm going to draw a construction line. Completely horizontally, passing through the center. And I'm going to click on rotate, or RO for rotate. Click on the object that I want to rotate it. Press enter. Select where I want to rotate it from. And then I'm going to type 60. And the reason I did that was because this circle in the middle has been divided by 6 pieces. So doing the math, that will give us 60 degrees. I'm going to draw another construction line again. And the reason I'm doing construction lines, not regular lines, is because this way I can easily get throughout the whole circles. I'm going to do another construction line. Or this time actually I'm thinking of doing a mirror command. So that way we'll use a mirror command and see how that works. I'm going to click on mirror, or just MI for mirror. Click the object, press enter, press the center where I want to pick it up from and mirror it to. And I'm going to use the center, this vertical line that I want to mirror it about that point, that line. It's asking me if it wants me to raise the source object. I'm going to say no to that. And here's my line. I'm going to go ahead and offset this, looking at the picture, 3 units each side. So OF for offset, or click on that and type 3, enter. And I'm going to offset it on each side once. So once on each side. Now I'm going to press escape. So now I'm going to trim a few lines in here that I'm not going to need. So I'm not going to need the middle lines right here. I'm going to erase all the ones in the middle. Okay. I'm going to zoom in so I can see this better a little. I'm going to erase these lines that I don't need. So that way my middle circle is left alone and I'm not going to touch it. And remember, you can always go back and redo the things that you mistakenly erase. Okay, I'm done right here. I'm going to erase the ones I don't need before it gets me more confused. I'm going to have to trim, so TR for trim. And I'm going to trim these sides. Because if I don't do trim and I just erase it, it's going to go all the way to the end. And I'm going to miss those parts that I need. I'm gonna have to do these as well. Control Z always takes you back. Escape. Delete. Delete this extra parts. I'm not gonna need those. Right here, I left something, so I'm gonna trim this little part right here as well. And that looks good enough. Now I'm gonna have to draw the circles that are at the bottom. In order to do that, I need to offset a few lines and draw a few lines. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw a line that's from here to here. And I'm gonna offset that. So click on offset or OF for offset. And I'm gonna offset it by 50. And another time by 20. This last line that I had just offsetted it. I'm gonna draw a line right in the middle. And I'm gonna offset that line by 60 on each side. So the reason I did this was because to show you how to extend this line further. So you can either click on this line, pick it up from here, drag it here, or what you can do is type EX for extend, or you can just go by the trim here and click on the side and it'll give you the option of extend. Either way is fine. You're going to extend this line further down. Perfect. Now I'm going to need a circle right here with the center right there. And the radius is going to be 15, 3 circles with a radius of 15, 3 circles with a radius of 20 inside each other. So I'm going to go ahead and type 20, space to go back to the last command, 15. And I'm going to repeat doing that right here as well. 20, space, 15, enter, space, 20, enter, space, 15, enter. Now I'm going to go ahead and draw a line, actually another circle, but this time this circle is going to be tangent to this and tangent to this. And I don't know where the center of it is going to be. There's a useful command here, tangent, tangent, radius. So you know the tangent, both tangent, and you know the radius, but you don't know where the center is. That's exactly what I need. So I need a tangent to here, I need a tangent to here, and I need the radius to be 20. There we go. I'm gonna redo the same thing. I need a tangent to here, and I need the radius to be 20. There we have it. Perfect. And then now I'm gonna need to draw a line. So I click on line or L for line. And then I'm gonna click shift. As I hold shift, I'm gonna do a right click, press tangent from here. Again, right click. I'm not letting go of shift. Pressing tangent. And I'm gonna click tangent to there. I'm gonna redo the same thing. Right click, tangent from here, right click, tangent while holding shift, tangent to here. There we have it. I'm going to need another circle, 2 circles actually, with a tangent, tangent radius. This time tangent to this circle, tangent to this circle, and the radius is going to be 20 again. Same thing. tangent to this circle, tangent to this circle with a radius of 20. Now I'm going to do lots of trimming. So I'm going to trim these parts that I don't need. Make sure you look at the picture in front of you as you're trimming, because there might be places that you get confused whether you need to trim it or not. So always looking at the picture helps. I'm going to trim these parts, this little part right there. I'm isolating this so I don't need to worry about it. I'm going to delete a few things. Don't need to trim this whole thing because I just isolated it. So I'm going to go ahead and delete. I don't need these lines. Oops, not that one. Escape. This line. This line. I'm going to delete that. I'm going to need to trim this part of this circle. These two parts. I forgot about that line. I'm going to delete that. Now I'm going to put some dimensions in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do dimensions up here in the annotation toolbar. Up here you have dimensions. I'm just going to use these because it's going to be easier for you to follow. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the corner right here. And then I have this radius command. I click on radius, click on this one, and click it right here. You see that it's coming out very small. So I'm going to type D for dimension, enter dimension style, and I'm going to modify this. I'm going to click on modify, and the precision I can choose just 0, so it'll give me 1 digit. And for the text height, I'm going to go ahead and type 5, enter. And under the symbols and arrows in here, I'm going to choose the arrow size to be 5 as well. I'm going to click OK. Close this. Now this has changed. I don't need to repeat doing that for the next dimensions. I only need to do that once and only once. So I'm going to click on radius again. This one is going to have a radius of 32. This one is a radius of 20. That one is going to be a radius of 16. There are 2 radiuses of 20. $15, $20. Now I want to see the distance between them. Remember the lines we just offsetted? Those are the ones we need. So I'm going to go ahead and click on linear. I'm going to go ahead and choose the center of this and the center of this circle. I'm pressing on the middle cursor of my mouse in order to move this drawing up and down the center of this circle with the center of this circle. And I'm going to drop it off somewhere right there. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing. That's a 50. And the distance between here, I chose the wrong line. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit to see better. Go ahead. Yeah, there we go. There we have it. It kind of looks crowded here. It's better if you put some on the other side, You can always click on it, pick it up, move it, and put it on the other side like that. Make it look neater and nicer. And there we have it. If there is one thing you want to for sure, for example, do a diameter rather than a radius, you'll have that option in here as well. So you click on diameter, click on the circle, and you get the diameter sign. That's the diameter of 30. Or the radius of 15, which we just did. So you can erase one of them. All right, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.